Right, welcome back again. This time we want to look at a QQ plot. QQ means quantile plot. And this plot actually is used most time for normality check graphically to see if the data, if the shape of the data is a good order and is normally distributed. So it compares the theoretical quantiles that the data should have if they were perfectly normal with the quantiles of the measure values. All right. So when you look at these two plots now, you see that one plot, this second plot, you can see the way it looks like. So it's not on the line, okay? It's not on the straight line. So this is deviation from the uh, line. So this is not normalized, okay? This is not following a normal distribution, right? As you can see. So, but look at the second one. This one at least a little bit close to normal distribution. Not exactly, but at least it's a little bit close. Maybe probably if you measure this data now, this data should be Shapiro test compatible. Should pass the Shapiro test. This one should be able to pass Shapiro test. So, though it has some outliers, but it's not too extreme, not extreme outliers. So, that is that for now. So, we're going to see how to create this using pass, right? Because that is one of the measures that we use to graphically to measure if data is normally distributed. So we have used what they call it now, histogram, and I think we have also used another method called Shapiro, but we want to use another graphical method called QQ plus. So it's very good to test if the data is normally distributed. So let's see how to do this in past, right? So in this case now we'll be looking at there's some kind of deviation now because in past 4.17 we have been using before, this past this particular function has been taken out of the past 4.7, right? It's no more in past 4.7. So we're going to go back to the old past called past 2.17. Past 2.17. So that is what I'm going to use today to run this plot. I don't know, this past 2.17 has some functionality that the current past does not have. Okay, and we are going to be using it for later also to do some morphometric works. Okay, in the time to come, because it has some functionality that have been taken away from the new one, which are very important. I don't know why they were taken off, but they are very important and they are no more in the new version. All right, so we're going to go back to it and see. If in case you just go ahead and download it online on Google, and if you cannot find it, maybe you can message me in the video, under the video there, in the YouTube there. Maybe I can share a link with us how to get the past 2.17. All right, so let's open it, part 117, and see what this is the interface. This is how it look like, right? So you can just make it bigger. So we just have a little bit difference, but it's going to do the same thing. So we're going to use our previous data set, Iris, we have been using before. So just copy that set again and bring it here. So what do we do now? So by default, this one is checked by default. So we check this one as well together with it. Then we click here under A. And then we are having column, row ID like before, like the other one we did in 4.17. Just click here. But because you don't have any row ID, so click here. So you can now paste, right? Paste. Then you uncheck these two. Okay, you can leave this, just leave this, don't worry, I'm not dealing with that. Just uncheck these two. All right, so we are done. So now what we want to do, we want to test the QQ plot here using this pattern of pass. All right, so just select any line you want to test, right? Select any line you want to test, and we use it. All right, so to test the line, we just we go to normal probability plots. This one, all right, we click here. You can see it's our QQ plot here. This is sample values, and this is a theoretical mean. So you can see this one as it coming from here. Okay, let me zoom a little bit. Okay, good. You can see that it's not completely line on the straight line coming from here. You come out again at the point and you go out again. So it's not really perfectly ordered. I mean, perfectly online, right? So you can try this also. This is the one that that passed the Shapiro test before. If you remember, SEPA with. So and it's one that gave us a good histogram. I mean, with a good bell shape. If you remember. So let us also see it in this plot and see the difference. Now you can see the difference now between this one previous one and this one. It seems to lie on the straight line. You can see, so to maintain the straight line. So this is the difference. So if you check further the other one, let's look at the other one first before I go off from here. Let's look at this also and see the difference. Can see the difference? Can you see the difference? See the difference? Can you see? Can see the difference? So you can see. Look at it. Let's look at the last one here. So at least you have a proper understanding of what I'm talking about. So look at it. Can you see? So there's only one that have the by looking at it, you can see the shape of the plot itself, the shape of the data observations on the straight line. You can see how it is. So let's go back to our SEPA width and look at it again. Okay, all right. So look at it again. So this is how it's supposed to look like. It's perfect. It's in good order on the straight line. So that's why it's passed. So to edit here, you don't have those usual this one. You just click on the plot. Click on the plot, right? To give you the properties that you can set here, right? So if you don't want the grid, you can remove the grid. Grid is by default. So but I can leave it there, right? So you can give the title, change the normal label here up and down, right? So that is you can now export and save the picture, right? So it has some also this thing here. So it's not too complicated. Okay, it's very simple. You can save the picture, right? Saving it. So just select PNG here. Save my MCD data. Call it a QQ plot. So I save. Okay. So now I'm done. So I can close now. That is just a QQ plot for you to see the data distribution or the shape of the data, how it look like if it's in line with a normality check. So, and thank you for listening or watching. So let me know in the comment section if you cannot get the 2.17 pass, because you're going to be using it later. It's good to be kept, in fact, because many things have been taken away from the current one, right? But this old one has some functions that are very, very powerful. They are no more in the new fashion. So let me know if you don't get it through Google or through the website. I can probably share a link with us to download. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next class.